Hello there, everyone. This is Mr. D. This is from the Holy Chronicles of Genesis. This is going to be chapter 9. This, of course, don't forget, make sure you mark my subscribe button so in case I have any new ones coming out, you get a copy of it. So, we've already determined that we're talking about the time of the flood. We're talking about Noah and his family and how he had them, the three boys, back in chapter 5. And through chapter 6 and 7 and 8, we talk about the building of the ark, the animals that go into the ark, and getting ready for the flood. And then the waters came. That was in chapter 7. And let's see, it says here, in chapter 7, verse 17, talks about the waters coming, taking over. In chapter 8, it talks about the waters going down. No, 40 days, that water poured. Well, as chapter 8 continues on to the close of it before we get to chapter 9, it talks about how all these beasts and everything came out. And in chapter 9, this is after Noah and the flood is over. And it said, God blessed Noah and his sons and said unto them, be fruitful and multiply and replenish this planet, earth. And the fear of you and the dread of you shall be upon every beast of the earth, and upon every fowl of the air, and upon all that moveth upon the earth, and upon all the fishes of the sea. Into your hands are they delivered. Every moving thing that liveth shall be meat for you. Well, it doesn't look like there's any limitation there. Every moving thing that liveth shall be meat for you, even as the green herbs have I given you all things. Would have thought, does all living things mean bugs? Some places, cockroaches and crickets are okay to eat. I mean, some of the prophets ate crickets. So Isaiah ate crickets, I think it was. Verse 4, but flesh with life thereof is the blood thereof shall ye not eat. And surely your blood of your lives will be required at the hand of every beast will I require it, and at the hand of man, and at the hand of every man, brother, will I require life of man. Whosoever sheds man blood, by the man shall his blood be shed. For in the image of God made he man, and you be ye fruitful and multiply, and bring forth abundance in this earth, and multiply thereof. So we're not supposed to, what I got out of this, as you look up here, the flesh can't have blood in it, for one thing. I think if you eat it, so bloody flesh, not exactly appropriate. It needs to be dead. I think that's what the symbolicness of the blood being out. I think it represented life still in the creation that God had. And it says here again, but flesh with the life thereof, his blood thereof shall not ye eat. Verse 7, no, verse 8. And God spake unto Noah and said to his sons with him, saying, and I, behold, I establish my covenant with you, and with your seed after you, and with every living creature that is with you, of the fowl, the cattle, and every beast of the earth with you, from all that go out of the ark to every beast of the earth. And I will establish my covenant with you, neither shall all flesh be cut out any more by water of a flood, neither shall there be any more be a flood to destroy the all these movies we have that show the world being destroyed by tidal waves and tornadoes, earthquakes, whatever. That can't be, not according to the scriptures. Because God's not going to destroy this world by flooding it again. I believe he's going to destroy it by coming back in person. And the glory of God is what this planet with sin will not be able to handle. And Satan won't be able to handle. And the bow shall be a cloud, and I will look upon it, and I may remember the everlasting commitment of God and every living creature of all the flesh that is upon the earth. Oh, I missed this spot. Oh, let's go back to verse 14. And it shall come to pass when I bring a cloud over the earth that the bow shall be seen in the cloud. See how this picture, there's a bow? It's like coming through those clouds. And I will remember my covenant with which is between me and you and every living creature of all the flesh, and the water shall no more become blood and destroy all the flesh. And the bow shall be in the clouds, and I will look upon it, that I will remember that everlasting covenant between God and every living creature of all flesh that is upon the earth. And God said unto Noah, this is my token of the covenant, which I have established between me and all flesh that is upon the earth. Not just to man, but flesh, his animals, covenant. You're not going to destroy all of them. And God said unto Noah, this is my token of the covenant, and I will, which I have established between me and all the flesh upon the earth. And the sons of Noah that went forth in the ark were Shem, Ham, and Japheth. And Ham is the father of Canaan. These are the three sons of Noah, and of them was the whole earth overspread. So in verse 19 of chapter 9, the flood has finished. The rainbow is here. The glory of looking forward to a positive new world is here. Wickedness has been destroyed, and God prevails. No more havoc, no more pain. God's here. Stay. Where in verse 20, things change. And Noah began to be a husband, and he planted a vineyard, and he drank of the wine, and he was drunken, and he was uncovered within his tent. And Ham, the father of Canaan, saw the darkness of his father, and told his two brethren without. And Shem and Japheth took the garment and laid it upon both their shoulders, and went backwards and covered the nakedness of their father, and their faces were backwards. And they saw not their father's nakedness. And Noah woke from his wine and knew what his younger sons had done unto him. I personally, before reading the next section, would have thought that was good. And why Noah would get so upset for someone being attentive to cover his nakedness when he should have been aware of that. I think that part's left out, that I think we should address what we do when we get drunk or when we do something, that we are still responsible for what happens to us, whether we are caught naked or not. I do not believe it's right to blame somebody else. But there must be a purpose in this. You got to remember, the culture back then was so different. And he said, curse be to Canaan. Servant of servants shall be upon his brethren. And he said, blessed the Lord God of Shem, and Canaan shall be his servant, and God shall enlarge Japheth, and he shall dwell in the tent of Shem, and Canaan shall be his servant. And Noah lived after the flood 350 years, and all the days of Noah were 950 years, and he died. Lived a long time, lived past Methuselah, lived into a new world, a world that his children would be leading the people of the future to be. Was that going to be good or was that going to be bad? Was Satan following them through the flood to bring wickedness to the world? Had God gotten rid of the wickedness? I don't know. I do know we will find out. So, if you stick with me and come back, we will do chapter 10 and we will see what these three men are getting ready to do. For God be with you. Make sure you mark my subscribe button. And I look forward to seeing you. God bless, Mr. D.